Hello, welcome to Mamemeister's 10-minute mashup on a Monday evening. This game is called Alleykat from Graftgold. It was programmed by Andrew Braybrook and this is on the Commodore 64. Now this game, I'll rephrase that. Anybody that was a Commodore 64 person like myself knew that Andrew Braybrook was probably the Joffa Smith. Andrew Braybrook was to the Commodore 64 what Joffa Smith was to the Spectrum. He basically couldn't do any wrong. He knew how to get the most out of the hardware. I mean, he had things like, you know, some regard as the best game ever for the Commodore, Paradroid. There was Gribbly's Day Out, which was his first game. There was Uridium. You know, I mean, technically he just knew the system inside out. Absolutely astonishing graphics, astonishing scrolling, amazing sound. I mean, you know, really good. This was, I can't remember when, well, it came out in 1986. I don't know when this one came out. I think it might have been after Uridium. I think, I'm not too sure. But anyway, yeah, this is Alleykat. It was a racing game of some sort. Let's just actually start playing the bloody thing instead of me rabbiting on all the time. Now you can see there, really lovely sound, really slick, slick sort of presentation. Everything looks really nice, really nice. What do you call it? Sound effects straight from Paradroid. There's one or two sort of familiar ones. Lovely sound, lovely graphics. The problem with this game was it was just so difficult. To the point, I mean, I'm saying difficult. Oh, there you go. It actually got quite poor reviews in Zap 64. It was such a disappointment for a lot of people. As I said, Andrew Braybrook couldn't do any harm. He couldn't do any wrong. He was the man when it came to the Commodore 64 in most people's eyes. Now what doesn't help is I haven't a clue what I'm doing here. I'm guessing, have I got to go through these little... it is some sort of racing game, I think. Should I be going through these hoop things, these little arches? I'm not too sure. Now one thing that I noticed, now I don't know whether it's because I'm playing this under emulation, but there's a bit of lag. There's a bit of lag when you move the joystick to the left. There's a slight bit of lag before it actually moves to the left. There's almost like a bit of inertia going on. As I said, graphically it looks the business. Don't know what harm there. I mean, the sound's great. Stadium, blah blah blah, free, okay, endurance. But yeah, it was a race game, which was kind of, it was a bit of a departure from his usual, from his usual kind of shoot 'em up type games. But yeah, I think he certainly had these, he took a lot of sounds from Paradroid and used them in this. Which is no bad thing because the sound in Paradroid and in the sound in Uridium was awesome as well. But insufficient funds to enter another Alleykat race. Okay. I just haven't really a clue what I'm supposed to be doing here. There's E's, what do they mean? What are they? Do you pick them up? Is that currency or something? Yeah, there's a bit of a delay going on here. I mean, pressing forward makes you go quicker, but then the problem being is you end up just crashing into things and dying like I've been doing. Perhaps if I actually knew what I was supposed to be doing, it might help. But yeah, I'm going to try something different. Let's go for this one. It says graphically and sonically, but it's right up there. Fantastic. Silky smooth scrolling, but I just haven't a bloody clue what I'm supposed to be doing. I'd actually be interested to go back and look at some of the reviews back in the day and just see why it wasn't panned as such. It just didn't get very good reviews. Select my initials. Oh, no, doesn't matter. But sonically, lovely. I just wish the game stood up to the sounds and the graphics. Let's try this one. I mean, Andrew... don't know what's happening there. Andrew Breakbeat's games, especially Iridium, they're always difficult. Shoot him, I'm guessing. Did I go through there? I don't know. Did I shoot that? Haven't a clue. It's probably just me, but I have absolutely no idea at all what I'm doing here. Possible I actually owned the original, I'll be able to look at the instructions, so I shouldn't criticise it for that reason. But I just haven't got a bloody clue what's happening here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here with the controls. Did I go through here? I'm guessing that's sort of one lap. I mean, there's not any timer or anything going on, I don't know. To me, this is just again, as I've said before in these mashup things, there's crap games and then there's games that are just unplayable. Now a game, by its very description, a game should be something that is playable, and if a game isn't playable, whether it's just simply unplayable or it's just too difficult, regardless of how good the graphics are, then to me it's not a good game. But like it. What happened there? Don't know. Yeah, I've played this a handful of times in the past and I always just gave up because I really just didn't have any idea of what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm guessing I need to try and avoid these things. These tallies incomplete. Let's try for something totally different. Or can I go for something totally different? Let's try the 0G hurdle, time trial, graphico, moderate. Oh, that's the same one, is it not? And I'm guessing the idea is to pick up. Now you seem to sort of change, you'll notice there the ship changes between a sort of dual firing ship and a single firing ship. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Is this an easy one? Free slalom, sparse density, laps 2. It could well be that if you actually knew what you're doing in this game, it might be a lot of fun. But for a race game, I just find it bloody difficult. Race games are normally pretty simple to suss out. But I'm just lost, totally lost with this one. No, I'm not enjoying this at all, guys. Try this one again. I'm guessing that you pick up the E's of some sort, but there's no kind of scoring thing of any kind. I'm guessing I want to kill that big caterpillar thing. If I didn't crash and burn. Actually, just talking about Andrew Braybrook, this brings me into a lovely little anecdote. Back in the day, in the Zap 64 days, he published a machine code program with a bit of BASIC which ran on some like four, it was a listing, it ran on some like 4 pages, and you typed this in and it was apparently going to give you an extra 20% speed out of your Commodore 64. So I, along with countless other people, typed this thing in. Took me bloody hours because the Commodore 64 was quite laborious when it came to programs. Typed this thing in, saved it, ran it, and up popped April Fool. Yep, I didn't actually check the month of the magazine, but it was an April Fool, and I cursed him. So maybe I'm quite right in slating this game. I'll never forgive him for that. Anyway guys, listen, this is enough. I'm not enjoying this at all. If anyone can tell me how I'm supposed to play the game, what the idea of it is, then please post your comments below. This is Alleykat by Graftgold, published by Hewson, I believe, on the Commodore 64. Thanks for watching.